I'm James Scott, 5-time Australian reigning whip cracking champion. I'm here with Russell Schultz and Chris Barr, two of the best whip makers in the world, just going through my collection here today. And both of these whip makers have a fair few whips in here. Just pull out a couple of pairs of whips here. Like we've got whips here from Peter Thorndike, who's a multiple-time Australian whip making champion. Yep. Nice pair of whips there. And Chris, I think we've got maybe 5 pairs of your whips
here,
mate.
A few of them under there.
It's a really nice 6-foot pair. In the collection, we've got a few older whips here.
Tony Nugent.
Old Tony Nugent, I think. Sometime in the 90s.
Yep.
Not sure of a certain year, but
I've got a twin to this. Pretty much. Yeah. Tony's work is just beautiful.
it's beautiful and so neat.
Yep. And that one there is something a little bit unique.
A little bit more
unique,
special.
I think.
This one's a 64 strand handle by Mark Rudolph, 32 strand thong. It's called the Territory Whip. So it's got animals from the Northern Territory plaited into the handle.
Yeah, we've got a turtle and a buffalo, crocodile, and he's even got barramundi in there. And then palm trees up the top.
Got a bit of buffalo horn laid into the handle. What makes this one really special is he's got Northern Territory plaited into the thong. And Australia plaited into the thong. Got a few other nice whips here. We've got a whip with a bit of a backstory to it, Chris, and you probably might remember this one, mate.
Yes.
Want to tell us a bit of a backstory about that one?
Well, Charlie asked me about making a couple of copies of the Henderson whip, or the whip handle in the Whips and Whip Making book. So I think Adam was staying at home at the time, sort of late 2000s, and I made 2 of these handles and sent them back to Charlie, and he had 2 Henderson thongs, so he put the put one of the thongs on one of the handles and sent it back to me. Yeah, I didn't realise that was going to happen. It was it was a privilege. Yeah, so and I think he
Got the letter that came with it.
sent a letter with it when he posted it up to me. So there's something pretty special, and very glad that it's in your collection.
Thanks, mate. Got a fair few whips here. You can probably see there's a fair few different colours represented. Like I went through a phase of getting blue and white whips, but I always come back to black and gold. And the reason I like my black and gold whips is of this pair of whips here from my grandfather's. I think Russell made these. Oh,
I couldn't tell you. Back in the 90s.
okay. I just remember looking at that pair of whips and just loving the colours on them, and just started getting my own black and gold whips made, and even my go-to whips that I use in every competition is this black and gold pair made by Russell. I might go give these a flick.
Yeah. What do you think of the black and gold whips? You happy with it? They go all right.
Go really well.
Yeah.
And one more thing for me, James. Give me a quick speed run through your piles here of all the whip makers that you have in your collection.
Okay, so we've got Russell Schultz, we've got Chris Barr, we've got Dennis Gardner, we've got Hendersons, we've got Fred Jarvis, we've got Tony Nugent, we've got Anthony Rennick. I've probably forgotten some, but we'll get back to it. We've got some Trent Hewitts here, we've got Ron Harding, Max Woody, Glenn Denham, Glenn Ward, Rod Botfield, Lindsay Whiteman. Who else we got? Jack Wilson, Mark Rudolph, Bill Glasgow, Janine Fraser, Mike Murphy, and a couple others I've probably missed. Fair few whips to run through.
Are there any whip makers you wish you had a whip made by?
Oh, I wish I had whips by Charlie Hassett. That would be the thing to tie up my collection, would be a whip from Charlie Hassett.
And any final words to other whip collectors out there?
To other whip collectors out there, oh, that's a good one. I think just start talking to your whip makers. Like, it's so good to get together with Chris and Russell and just be able to see their knowledge about whips come through and learn what I can from them.
Amazing collection owned by James Scott, perhaps the biggest collector of whips today in Australia.